Can we just talk about Nick and Noah's relationship? It's definitely no normal brother and sister relationship.
No, it's not.
But I gotta say, like, I was like very skeptical when we talked to Nicole, and she's amazing.
Love Nicole.
She is like such a bright, beautiful soul.
She's amazing.
Also, Mercedes, the author, is like such a grounded, great person who is by far like a genius.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, so wild. I was very skeptical and like very like, you know, I wasn't the most verbally supportive of this relationship, but now I've like really understood it. I mean, you didn't really know each other very much before you started to really get into each other.
Exactly. I mean, look, it's wild. Mercedes' story came from a Wattpad story, and Wattpad is crazy. And I think that like the forbidden love is like what people just are addicted to, and there's a reason why it's kind of addictive and entertaining. But I mean, like you say, they'd never met.
Yeah, like
it's a bit crazy, but they've never met.
Is it really forbidden, right? Because like, okay, if you're like growing up with each other, your step siblings, weird. Different. Yeah. This, like, you've known each other like about 45 seconds.
Yeah. True. True. Well, hopefully people don't mind enough and watch the film.
Damn. What were you thinking on the relationship?
Well, I just think it is an interesting conversation because like you guys are just meeting like any two high school or college students would meet. You just happen to have parents that fell in love.
Yes, exactly.
So it's just.
But that's the thing. Like even like we had to get over our own sort of. Perceptions of that and like to just like
make the movie
commit and make the movie.
There's a reason it's done so well though. People love the story and they love the characters, and the characters go so well together, and
they also love to hate it, like. But yeah, we as actors, our job is to just see past that and see why it's happening, and also
and
like,
understand it a bit.
Like you said, that the similar age meeting for the first time could happen to anyone.
Yeah, that's it. Private jets, big money.
Yeah, it's so normal. The most normal situation.
You like had an app at 17.
yeah, multi-millionaire, great.
Oh, totally. Like same life, understand it. Been there, felt it. I mean, did you know what Wattpad was before you landed this role? Are you like a fan to that level?
No, not really. I obviously knew what Wattpad was and had heard about it and kind of knew of it as a sort of like fanfic page really, and heard of like, you know, some things, but I was a complete rookie.
Yeah, I knew nothing.
No.
I knew nothing about anything.
I think you probably didn't even know what Wattpad was.
No.
Yeah, you didn't even know who Noah Khan was until like last week.
Yeah, like this guy's on a rock. Yeah.
Literally on the way to set, you were explaining everything to me.
Yeah, I was like, come on, Matt, look, this is what's going on. This is the situation.
I'm like, wait, what?
I gotta say, your hair in the movie should have got its own credit. Wild.
Frosted
it completely
tips.
changes him into Nick. It's crazy.
Yeah, the highlights.
Yeah.
All a choice.
All a choice.
And it
frosted
worked.
tips forever.
The bad boy frosted tips.
The bad boy frosted tips.
Dude, I had frosted tips in the 8th grade.
Did you?
It was bad, dude. It was brutal. It was bad. People used to yell at me and call me Ryan Seacrest. It was like really embarrassing.
I'd love to see a photo.
Yeah, please. You're going to have to show us a picture now. Set yourself up.
God, honestly, thinking about it makes me like both nauseous and want to cry. It's so stressful.
You're like, let's move on.
Yeah, we got to get out of this. My Fault London. You got to watch it. It's waiting for you. It's on Prime Video. There's a link below. Go, go, go. What have you learned about yourself so far from making this movie and being on this journey?
I think we could can handle much more than I think I can. Like it's so. Even this process that we're doing right now, it's so overwhelming and
it's intense.
But yet we did it.
Yeah, I know. Somehow we're out the other end, almost.
But like we also had the best time doing it, even though of those things that's intense and overwhelming.
Yeah, it was
like exhausting at times. And because we're living our dream, we've dreamt about it for so long, and now we're living it, and it's like. That feeds in with the overwhelmingness. And
but we can do it.
We did it.
Yeah. What the hell?
So, yeah.
I mean, you can rise to challenges. You rise to the occasion. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is similar to the like stage thing of like every morning going, oh, why do I do this? I can't do this.
Yeah, and then doing it.
And then you do it. And then every time you're like, how did I just do that? oh God, I gotta do it again.
It's our whole lives.
Yeah, literally. But I think that's why we love
ever.
it, because it like literally puts you,
of course,
like,
yeah,
in survival mode.
Yeah, it
and
does.
like makes you
so
deeply uncomfortable.
Interesting.
And
it is like an adrenaline thing, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit
completely,
of an adrenaline
yeah,
junkie sort of situation.
Was there a scene in this movie that was the most challenging for you guys?
I think the racing scenes were kind of hard because it was the most like out of my depth in terms of like knowing how to approach. It's not something that I've ever done before. So like knowing even just like the technical things of like how much like pressure would I be feeling now and like do you know what I mean? All that stupid like really
Eyeline,
like particular
everything.
stuff.
Yeah.
Was
just like technical things.
And it's such a big part of the book and it's such a massive part of the story that it had to be done well and it had to be believable, I think. And the accent as well.
And
was
also
stressful.
when you watch those sorts of scenes and like they look awesome and cool, but actually filming them's a completely different experience.
Yeah, it's mental.
Because like you're not in the car racing 100 miles.
Yeah, you're in a static car shaking yourself,
like
going,
5 men with leaf blowers and like water cannons and like people rocking the car.
And like the steering wheel that I was driving with didn't even move. Like it was locked. And you're having to like pretend to move it.
You've got a walkie-talkie with the directors going, and there's a gunshot, and dodge it.
And now your car's been hit. Yeah, you just feel like a little kid, like pretending to be mad.
You've got to go from 0 to 100 in action.
And I think you feel like it looks stupid. Like doing it, I'm like, there's no way this looks real right now. There's no way in hell I look like I'm a racing driver.
The art of editing just like makes it look awesome.
I think something like that makes you realise how not on us it is. And how every department is doing so much to make this look amazing and we're just one piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it genuinely is a team effort.
Oh,
completely,
for sure,
yeah.
You got to watch My Fault London. It's waiting for you. It's on Prime Video. Go, go, go. Last question. What did you learn about each other throughout this process?
What did we learn about each other?
Matt is, you're like, go on tell me. Matt's very like appreciative of everything and always like looking for the best in everything ever. And I think that's something that I really like was inspired by. And I think we have a lot of similarities and that was so lovely. But that's something that you're really good at. It's like sort of like absorbing everything and like taking it in. And that's where I think we have a little bit of a difference. Well, no, I do that too, but like you're just to an extent.
Extreme.
Matt is a dreamer.
Thank you. I learned you're just so like on. You're just on it. She knows what's going on. She knows when it's happening. You've got structure.
She's a control freak.
No, you are in control of the ship or the car or whatever. And I feel like I dissociate sometimes, and I'm just like, oh, what's going on? And you're like, this is what's happening. And like,
you're okay.
You're okay. Yeah, exactly. Like our first meeting, and I think that's really inspiring. And I definitely have I like want to take loads of that in because you're also like you've got a movie coming out and you're making music, and like with the premiere finishes and then she goes on stage and performs, and then the next day she has a gig, and then the next blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how are you doing it? So like massive respect to you, and it's like it's inspiring.
Thanks, Matt.